2024 was a shockingly good year for historical movies, with a range of unique and excellent historical films and war movies getting released throughout the entire year. And while some of these films like Gladiator 2 and The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare reached a high degree of mainstream popularity, there were also a number of historical films that got released that went totally under the radar. And in this video, I will give you my recommendations of 5 excellent historical movies that got released in 2024 that I think most viewers of this channel will probably not have seen yet. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel, History Spark. And number 5, it is The Return, which is a retelling of the final part of the Odyssey, in which Odysseus returns to Ithaca after 20 years away and his beloved city is unrecognizable. And to make things even worse, there is a host of suitors trying to win the hand of his wife Penelope. Odysseus will have to go through immense challenges to win back his kingdom and family, and The Return depicts this story. This film stars Ralph Fiennes and Juliette Binoche as the 2 lead roles of this film, and they are excellent in bringing the characters of Odysseus and Penelope to life magnificently. The plot here is very entertaining and easy to follow as well. My main critique with this film though is that the 3rd act of The Return is very rushed and is not done as well as it could have been. However, if you are looking for a fun and engaging trip back to ancient Greece, then The Return is a great recommendation for you. At number 4, it is Uprising, a Netflix original Korean historical drama which is set in the backdrop of the Imjin War, which would see Japanese forces trying to invade into Korea at the tail end of the 16th century. And by the end of this war, 2 friends find themselves as bitter enemies and adversaries, and the story depicts how a powerful nobleman and a martially gifted slave deal with the aftermath of the Imjin War. Uprising has some excellent fight sequences and battle scenes, and the acting overall for the primary and secondary cast is decent as well. However though, the storyline leaves a lot to be desired and it is not great, and there are several plot holes which really do affect the overall quality of the movie. However, if you're looking for a simple and straightforward Korean historical drama which emphasizes action and fight sequences over historical accuracy and portraying a well-established and thought-out story, then Uprising is the film for you. At number 3, it is Cabrini, a historical drama which tells the extraordinary story of Francesca Cabrini, an Italian immigrant who arrives in New York City in the year 1889, and she is horrified to find that the Italians in the city are living in slums filled with disease, crime, and abject poverty. Determined to make a difference in the life of the downtrodden, she sets up an orphanage and takes on many other initiatives to help the Italians despite the many obstacles she has to endure. Cabrini benefits from amazing acting by Cristiano Dell'Anna, who encapsulates the role of Francesca Cabrini magnificently, and the historical backdrop of 19th century New York is very well produced here and it looks very realistic. Although this movie is 2.5 hours long, I believe the story still could have been fleshed out a lot better. But this is really just a minor critique, and Cabrini is definitely one of the most underrated films of 2024. The second spot on this list goes to White Bird, a World War II film which has a grandmother sharing her experiences of World War II as a young Jewish girl trying not to be captured by Nazi soldiers in France. White Bird is by far the best World War II movie of 2024, and the film has a really engaging and interesting plot with some fantastic acting and a great musical score that really enhances the emotional depth of what is being portrayed on the screen. To be fair, there is very little to critique about White Bird. My main issue is that some bits of the French dialogue were not subtitled, which means you do lose out on some of what is transpiring on the screen. But for a film that is very well done, this is a flaw that can be easily overlooked. So if you love World War II movies, then White Bird is the film for you. And the top spot on this list goes to The Promised Land, a Danish historical drama which tells the story of Ludwig Colette, who heads into the heats of Jutland during the 1700s to bring himself glory and honor, or accept that the wild train, bandits and wild beasts in the land will get the best of him. The Promised Land stars Mads Mikkelsen, and as always he is just stellar in this film. The Promised Land also benefits from a plot that is both fascinating and well paced, and you will find yourself engrossed in this historical epic as it is really just an amazing and engaging watch. However though, The Promised Land is a bit slower than most people would have initially expected, but I think it tells the story perfectly and I can't recommend The Promised Land highly enough to any viewer of this channel. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do like and share this video with others. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, History Spark, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.